Hello, I'm Luke. So this is going to be uh trigger warning, I guess, because I'm talking about schizophrenia. So we're gonna talk about some very interesting things regarding my own schizophrenia, and despite the fact I'm schizophrenic, I know what people perceive to be reality. So something I said was on other videos. I said I was a space alien, but I'm aware that if I tell people this, they're going to think it sounds delusional. So I'm just totally aware of those things, but I want to talk about it regardless. So the title of this video is that I think my whole life was a lie. So why do I think this? Well, I'd gotten a tattoo on my arm that says misconceived anxiety. So what misconceived anxiety is essentially that I'm the center of myself. Like philosophically, I'm the center of myself. Um, but it's also different since if I was the only space alien, then that would make me different from the humans. So I'm the center of myself, but I'm also the center of all conscious beings in some regard, due to the fact that I'm the only one who is different, who is a space alien, who's different. I'm the only one who's different. So, what misconceived anxiety essentially means is that it seems as though my whole life was a lie, as if like I'm able to think of things that I've done that I have no recollection of really, or I mean, I have no like visual recollection of doing. And the reason I have no visual recollection of doing things that I thought I never did was because I suffer from aphantasia. So aphantasia is when you have no visual memories. So like if I wanted to picture a flower in my head, I couldn't do it because I couldn't imagine the flower inside my head. I would have to literally look at a flower to be like, oh, that's a flower. But I can think the word flower because essentially I only think with words. But I also experience emotions. But the way that I experience emotions is different than most people. So, for example, I think I'm very similar to Lane from Serial Experiments Lane. I've found that lots of the things that I think about, pretty much, well, if I mean, lots of the things I think about are similar to what Lane would think about if I was Lane. And I did legally change my name to Laney Wakura. But if I'm Laney Wakura in real life, Laney Wakura in the show is only a character. So she must be a representation of myself then, or something like that. But I also bear similarities to other things, and I've been observing artwork. Like I was just watching the movie Spirited Away, so I was watching the movie Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli, and I was thinking this is very similar to my life. This movie Spirited Away. Just I don't know why I experience things that other people do not, and what it is that I'm experiencing. Uh, it's essentially like I wanted to be philosophical about it, so that like it's more like hypothetical if you want to put it as hypothetical, because I don't want people to think I'm off the off the deep end in delusion. Because despite the fact that I think about things like this, I know what people perceive as reality. Um, so misconceived anxiety is like I'm at the center, but I'm able to think of things that I've done that I have no recollection of doing. Perhaps things that are going on, and I'm able to think of things that are happening to other people that might be happening in the current moment. Like, for example, was I to think someone died? I think this person is dead, but why am I still seeing them? Because I had thought that this person was dead. Um, well, regardless of the fact you're still seeing them, you still think that they're dead. So that's very strange. Misconceived anxiety. I haven't really explained this in very good detail. So essentially, like think about it like I'm at the center, but like there's a scar on my back. So misconceived anxiety was I have no recollection of this, but there is a giant scar on my back, and I think that I was stabbed when I was 12, but I have no recollection of being stabbed, but I must have been stabbed. So that's very strange. That's part of that's sort of like misconceived anxiety, the tattoo on my arm, because it's like I have no recollection of being stabbed when I was 12, yet I was. Or things like I think that I was born in 1998, despite that's not the year I was born. On my legal documents, I think that I was born in 1998. So these are like things that like basically regarding the title of the video, my life was a lie. Like, why do I think I was born in 1998? I have my reasons, but and then also other things that I experienced, like my body had, I haven't really made a very good description of what my schizophrenia is like, and it's kind of hard to do it off the top of my head. It's not that complicated, to be honest.